I mean, this is the grail of all grails. But this hang tag alone goes for like $1,500.
1,000 likes, 1,000 comments, we'll take a shot of this and we'll make sure we make a YouTube video. And if you get sick, we'll record it too.
What is up, Diverse family? We're back with another video, and this video, man, is super special. I'm super excited to show you guys this shoe. Man, it's the grail of all grails to me, and I'm sure to a lot of you guys out there. But before we get into the video and start showing you guys, make sure you guys are tapped into our medias. Our Instagram is at DiverseSole.sb, our YouTube is DiverseSoleSB, and our TikTok is DiverseSole.
Did you know we have a website? www.diversesolesb.com.
Let's get into this video. All right, it's story time. Chino, do you mind bringing the shoes? All right, guys, before we get into showing you the shoe, I'm gonna start getting into the story on how we even came across of getting to the conversation of buying this shoe. 2 days ago, I'm home. I get home from work. One of my good friends, Gerardo, sends me the link to these bad boys on OfferUp, and he's like, yo, is this real? And I peep it for him, and it did look a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. The username was Cole. I don't think I had a picture on there. He had 0 selling feedback, 0 buying, nothing. It was just a new, fresh account. And I'm like, man, he had him up for $10,000. And I'm like, man, it can't really be a scam if he's really willing to meet, because most people that try to scam, they want to ship it to you or bring us some other type of excuse that's like kind of sketchy. So I give him an offer first for $7,000, and he leaves me on scene. And I noticed it. I'm like, man, it's probably too much of a low ball. He didn't want to take that. But I knew a lot of people are going to be hitting him up for this shoe, because I mean, this is just a shoe you don't come across. I've only seen 2 in hand in the last 5-6 years. But yeah, man, I knew he was going to get a lot of hit ups for it. I upped my offer for it for $8,500. I gave him my phone number. I told him give me a call or a text. I didn't get nothing till that day. And then in the morning I got a text like, hey, are you the one interested in 1985 Jordan 1s? I'm like, dang. Just that alone that he got back to me, I was like already super like, okay, what do I have to do to get these shoes? Because it was a lot of money. Yeah, man, it was super crazy. I called my friend that linked me to this shoe. If he wants to go with me to go check it out, Chino here comes with us as well. We met at a pizza roundhouse in, I forgot what city, Claremont. It was actually a high school job for him. He used to work there when he was like 16, 17 years old. We met inside, they were having pizza, and then he just began telling his story. We asked how he acquired these grails. Man, crazy. It's kind of sad, but it's crazy. So him and his father walk into Big Lots, and he remembers the year, if I'm not mistaken, it was 1985. He walked into Big 5. The son was just looking around at the shoe racks, and he found these on the clearance track. So we can see here, the original price was $64.95, and he remembers pretty vividly that they were on sale for $16. So I mean, at the time, that's still a lot of money. 1985, that's probably equivalent to, I don't know, $200+ now. He asked his dad, but he already kind of thought his dad was gonna say no, because he didn't buy expensive shoes like that. But his dad said, no, yeah, let's buy them. And then he got super excited. This was his size at the time, which is a size 11. I'm guessing he was like 13, 14, because he was like around 50 years old, huh? Yeah. So yeah, he was like 13, 14 years old. And yeah, he got super excited once his dad said he was gonna buy them. But man, this is kind of the sad part. He gets home and his dad says no one's gonna wear them. He puts them away and just lets them sit there for years. And he said, I mean, not like that, you know, we all say this type of stuff when we're little, but he's like, man, I hated my dad for that, because I mean, he was a big MJ fan already, this teenager. I'm sure everyone would have been a big MJ fan, and he just wanted to wear them so bad in school, and he was never able to. I don't even think he told his dad that he pulled these out, huh? Or he might have mentioned it to his dad, and his dad told him where they were, and he went to go look for them in the garage. Because after we did the transaction, he's like, man, now we gotta tell him what we sold them for, or something like that. But yeah, man, crazy shoe. I mean, this is the grail of all grails. Came with the hang tag right here. I kind of already knew the market on these, but I started looking it up once before I started buying the shoe, so I could see if it was a good deal. But this hang tag alone goes for like $1,500. I see boxes selling for over $1,000. I don't know how much for a Chicago box. I haven't seen one on the market, but man, here it is, the Chicago one.
And this is dead stock.
Brand new, found right in time before it got retroed again with the lost and found. And I think this is kind of a story to tie that shoe with, man. A lost and found. It was lost for a bit, and he brought it out right on time. Man, this shoe, I know we could probably see it in pictures a lot nowadays, maybe user, not too many new ones, but man, this shoe is just super different in hand. I mean, you can't get too excited about a picture, but once they're in hand, it's just a complete different story. The sole right here is just different, like nothing you'll see now. The big swoosh they put on it, and this leather, honestly, man, it's some pretty good leather.
just unreal.
Unreal. The tongue is actually super extra foamy compared to the Jordan ones nowadays.
It's like the bread toes.
I think this is kind of rare for a lot of 1985 shoes. A lot of them disintegrate, kind of like how the collars do right here. But yeah, it's still nice and foamy. Unfortunately, you didn't have the lid for the box, but I just couldn't pass this shoe up. I knew I wouldn't see it again, and we had to make it happen to get it to the shop, make it available. But honestly, just, I don't know, I don't want to sell it.
What you pay for them, if you don't mind?
We paid $8,200 for it. We have it available for $20,000. There's no real numbers to the market, guys. This is just something you don't see every day. Can't really put a price on this thing.
This is timeless.
Just imagine what they'll be worth in 20, 15 years, 30 years.
Just to think about, they're older than all of us.
MJ ain't gonna live forever, you know? Knock on wood, like, not saying it like that, but...
Whoa.
This is, man.
Jesus Christ.
Gino, come on over here. What was your experience seeing this shoe? You being a new sneakerhead, what, 2020? Man, what was your initial reaction just seeing these?
So obviously, when Gus informed me, and I asked him, I was like, am I able to go, you know, join and see them? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, cool. So what I did is I put on my 2015s, and I, you know, obviously if we're gonna go see a Grail,
which is the last Chicago, that retro before the one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Right?
And my first like initial reactions when he took them out, I was just like, wow, Nike really got it right with the box for these new Lost and Founds that they're coming out. That little sticker is the thing that really hit me. I was like, Nike really did it. When holding the shoe, I was really scared. I was like touching glass that would break like in an instant or something. So I was really scared of grabbing it, but
it just feels important, huh? Like,
yeah, it's a piece of history that that you didn't think you'll see, like especially me.
Especially brand new.
Brand new, yeah.
Brand new from 1985. That
never used in this condition. Like I was like 37 years?
37 years.
It lasted 37 years and it still looks good after 37 years.
Show them the bottoms.
Sheesh, look at this. I could like
still wearable. Soles are nice and flexible. What do you guys think? Is this the grail? Is this the must-have on any big collector? Are you not a collector if you don't have these?
Comment down below. Would you rather have these or would you rather have the Back to the Futures?
What do you think is what do you guys think is a bigger grail than this? Remember, this is the one.
The original.
The OG.
All right, guys, we got Do Up now. So Do Up, I know your favorite shoe is the Band ones.
Yeah.
What do you think of these 1985s, bro? What's your input on these bad boys?
Man, like literally the first thing that I said was the grail of all grails. I know I'm a band one type of guy, but you literally have to drop the whole collection if you saw this brand new. Like I was telling Gus too, I was like, man, imagine just even thinking that this shoe is older than all of us.
Crazy.
Was it almost 4 decades?
Almost 4 decades.
Gives me the goosebumps. Right away, you notice that you could just tell that this shoe is just vintage.
The shape is just different.
This is vintage right here. Freak all the shirts and all that. This is vintage. This is where it's at, bro. Honestly, and I've been into shoes my whole life. And I remember the first time I ever heard about a shoe was the Chicago one. And I remember I used to tell people that we used to wear Nike Jordans because I didn't know what these were called. The Nike and Jordan. This shoe right now can sell for $20K now. It's crazy how the guy even sold this shoe, to be honest. Like I would never, like my kids are gonna have to sell this shoe for me because there's no way in hell I could
sell it.
I couldn't, unless I was like I needed the money type.
Yeah.
But it's just, this shoe's gonna be worth over 50K. This started this whole shop pretty much.
Thank you, MJ. All right, so we actually have another 1985. This one is a 6.5 man. For how used it is, man, and it still has the lettering inside. Pretty cool. 6.5 man right here.
Show them that.
Found this one 2 days prior to getting this one. This one was another OfferUp link. I forgot who sent it to me, but it was a horrible picture of this. He had a picture of this unopened. I don't know what year this is, but I think it's 90s. 90s Gatorade bottle. He gave us a Wheaties box and a few other memorabilia like football cards, 1990 baseball cards. But yeah, his story was he works in construction and he was in Beverly Hills and they were doing a house remodel or taking out the house and there was still stuff in the house and his boss told him, hey, can you move this big old, it was like a big old generator, like a computer processor. He said it was super old, like one of the very first ones type. And they moved it out and right behind it was a hidden room. There was a door. He went inside and he said there was a bunch of Jordan memorabilia just sitting there. So this was part of that. This Gatorade was part of it. He had a bunch of other stuff that he sold, but I think he said he had another pair of these that was a size 8. but one of his buddies from like Utah or Ohio ended up buying it off of him. We're gonna look into it, see if it's even safe to do first. If we can't say anything bad about it, we'll do it. But if you guys get this video to 1,000 comments, 1,000 comments, me, Chino, Duop, Joey's not here, but I'm sure he's down. We're gonna take a shot of this. Yeah.
Like 1,000 comments, 1,000 likes.
1,000 comments, 1,000 likes. Yeah, let's do that. Cause I mean, this is, man, no one.
Yeah, I'm already kind of scared of trying to take a shot of that, but
we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll see what happens. This was Mike's favorite, so I think I found this for a reason. I think it might make us MJ in some sort of way.
Hopefully we can dunk after this.
So if you want to see that, make sure you drop a comment, share this with someone, like the video, make sure you're subscribed so you guys don't miss out on anything on our YouTube, on our Instagram. And yeah, man, that wraps it up. Make sure you guys drop a comment on the story, on these stories.
That kid is gonna make us the MJ of the toilet, bro. Let's deucers.
So later on, we're just waiting on getting one more shoe. We're gonna be doing a detailed comparison of all the Chicagos from '85 to present time, including the new one coming out, and show you guys the differences and the variations and all the models throughout the years, and see how Nike's been doing. I mean, they've been killing it. They're going strong. Best company, best marketers in the world. You can't beat it. Can't beat it, man. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Make sure you have your post notifications on. So stay tuned for that.
And
thank you.
Thank you guys. This couldn't have happened without you guys.
Yes, sir.
Now help me get DJ Khaled in here to buy these.
Yeah, tell DJ Khaled.
Because they didn't believe in us.
Only God did.
God did.